got on back. Hold the bug. Little self camp, brother. Got the favorite boys in here. 33 What y'all doing? Hold the bug.
Yeah!
Don't worry about the man, Selby Mama definitely do, baby. Rabbit on
Happy New Year's, baby!
Bad boys and go-go. Right at that man, 4th of July. Got the party real loud, baby.
Underground shit, baby. DC, baby. DC.
Let me see it. Say what?
Ah, damn.
Talk to you.
Underground shit for all the ladies worldwide, baby.
Okay. Southside. Hey. What you say? Roselle, honey. What they doing, man? How you think the 41 does, you dig? Also, my Jonathan, son, you dig? Big Black. Jonathan. Hilltop. Turn me up.
Damn.
No trouble, fella. Let them ladies work. On the bug. Soaking wet. Type me up. Work. Like you take the 6-3 Southside, you dig? Rest in peace, man. Got elevation, man. Work. Roselle. They going fine. Some Campbell. Say what? Hey, Hilltown. That's right.
God damn it. Yep, yeah. Peace, you know, peace, PC, baby. What it do? Greenbelt, Lando, Bordeaux. What it do? Gangsta. La 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 la. Big gangsta. Gangsta.
That's right.
What? PC, baby. What? Damn.
Oh, baby.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wait. God damn. It's a new year, baby. It's a new damn year. It is I. You tuned in to the #1 podcast in the DMV. I'm your host, your late night supervisor, dope dealer extraordinaire, DC's own, Rad, B.I.D. Jones. That's right for you internet fools. To the right of me, as usual, my podcast partner, OnlyFans J. This is T3P. At this point in time, I already know, Jay. It's clear around the world. I already know it. They gotta know. You think they know by now?
Yeah.
I love the black ladies. I'm lucky to be alive. Happy, healthy, free for me. Let's not forget about those Tubmans. I'm still waiting on those Tubmans. Now, I got a little update on those Tubmans too. You know what I'm saying? Now, finally, those Tubmans come to my black paws. You know what I'm saying? Now, Tubmans, baby. I want Tubmans in my hand. Not no motherfucker $120 bill. Jackson. Get them all. Tubman. You know what I'm saying? Now, welcome to the Third Perspective Podcast. We appreciate everybody that tunes in, that get us to 20,000+ downplays worldwide. That's Italy. You know what I'm saying? That's Russia. That's Africa. Caribbeans. We appreciate you a whole lot for taking the time out to listen to these broke motherfucking niggas from DC. You know what I'm saying? Expressing our opinions on things. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you? Jay, what you got going on, player? What's going on with you? You know?
Been cooler, man. Trying to, get some shit straight. Yeah. It's life. Life hits you. Just gotta.
Bro, I said this joint the other day. I'm like,
Yeah, man.
how everything's doing? Shit, oh, life just lifing. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Lifing? What the fuck you talking about, bro?
That kind of sums it up.
Does that mean something?
That kind of sums shit
Fuck
up.
is lifing. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Is life treating you well? Lifing. What is that? You know what I'm saying?
It kind of sums it up a bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit, not all the way, but it sums it up a little bit.
Hold up.
Something.
What were we talking about before we went on here? Because I wanted to get back that. It completely missed my mind. So I got to say it now. I got to bring it to you now so you probably won't forget.
Oh, talking about, when you got a significant other and that your significant other don't try to have you to be a man or have you hang out or make you chill sometimes out. What should be coop up? Just staying with,
I know something. I was just trying to figure out what was happening and I couldn't remember. It was something that I wanted to touch on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like what you were just saying, like in most relationships, right? You expect a man. All right, this to me would be the clash in some of these relationships, right? Because some women themselves, right, don't tolerate a lot of things, right?
Nah, they don't.
And by them not tolerating a lot of things, it makes them overburn. It makes them where they hard to deal with as a couple. You put it like that. You know what I'm saying? When they don't know that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it is that, all right, you're not gonna be staying. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that because you know what I'm saying. I'm that bitch. You don't do me like that. You feel me? And I think that's where most relationships go left because most women put a hard burden on men, right? To make them be what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like most women do not marry the motherfucker they actually like. If you give them a piece of paper and say, draw your perfect motherfucking husband, right?
Right.
It's not the nigga they with.
Nah,
you feel me?
Because we live in a world where people are like a little bit too specific and they want things to be perfect. Life is not really perfect, but people have a tendency to say, okay, well, this is the person I want to be with. I want this person to have this type of characteristics, that person. But I don't know, but now these days people are in poly relationships or they swingers.
Yeah.
And that also play a part of how your relationship rolls. Because, like, for instance, I seen a video, right? And it very disturbed me. And I had to unfollow Shorty. She had two dudes, right? They was about to get it on. It's on Instagram too. Got what page it was. They was about to get it in. So dude was sitting down. He had Shorty on his lap. Then he had the other dude licking his face. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know, people. And then the dude, she had to capture like the dude was straight. Now, if you got a nigga licking your face, I mean, I can see you sitting there with the rod and she right here in your lap, but when you had a dude licking your face, I mean that's probably part of the poly relationship. But it's in a lot of cases it can't go down. I mean, me personally, it won't go down like that because that's not my shit. That's not me. If I'm be with a person, I'm gonna be locked in. But I'm not gonna sit there and be, sitting there and what you calling you, like feeling your shit because, you feeling like you got control of the household, you got control of the person. Because that's basically what that is. Like, people have a hold of people, depending if it's personality-wise, sexually, whatever. It could be anything. But holding that person to a certain standard is a little bit much. Especially if they willing to take care of you, or they willing to help you, or they willing to kick in with you, or try to be your friend or be your partner. Like, be pretty much, you gotta be friends first before anything else. For real. Be a friend first, and then decide, where you want to go with it.
Can you live with your ex?
Like,
can y'all break up and y'all still be in the same house?
Yeah, as long as we got boundaries. Meaning, like, if I want to go step out and do me as an ex that live in a household, she probably gonna feel a certain way, of course. But
it's a lot of people that get divorced and live in the same house and still fuck with people. It's like, I don't know if I can do that.
But then again, you'd be living like Will and Jada as a merge.
Yeah.
Separated.
Let's say you was on a motherfucking dating site and shit. You go see a motherfucking joint. And you go over her house and shit and the motherfucker. And she's still there with her husband. He upstairs. And she be like, nah, we ain't together. We separated. What'd you do? You like,
I'm rolling out, man.
Yeah, because, like, what are we talking about? You mean y'all separated? What the fuck you mean? He upstairs in his drawers?
Because first of all, if you married, I'm not fucking with a married woman. That's dead. I can't do it.
But they do break up like that. Don't get divorced and be living in the same house. They be living their own lives.
Well, they could be still living their own lives. But I ain't gonna be involved with that because that's something major. I can't fuck with nobody wife. Now, I have dated somebody that had a wife. I mean,
I haven't done that before.
I've dated.
Maybe did.
I've dated a wife.
Sometimes you might even know these bitches be married, bro. You don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can't.
But I ain't know she was.
I can't for definitely say I never fuck with a bitch that was married, but bitches be lying. You know what I'm saying? Bitches,
exactly. So I've dated a wife, but I never,
I never personally. All right, the bitch told me she's married. Then I say, okay, I'm trying to fuck you. I never did no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was clear the bitch was married, then that's what it was. But if a bitch is coming to you off to just trying to fuck and not even announcing that she engaged, married, none of that shit, that ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with that. Obviously, whoever she fucking with needs to step the game up to make sure that shit come out of her mouth.
Yeah.
When a nigga like fuck her and shit like that.
Yeah, that is the other part. That is true.
Like, fuck that.
You're
supposed to automatically say I got a boyfriend or something. Like, don't play with a nigga and shit. Like, nigga, don't play with me. I want to get shouts out to one thing we do. We support the black ladies for sure. So I want to get a shout out to Jasmine Guy, right? For winning her first Emmy. Damn, that's crazy though.
Yeah, all these years.
Yeah.
Her and Angela Bassett, man, they keep getting snubbed. Angela Bassett was the other one. She should have been. She should have had an award from when she was playing Tina.
Yeah.
And she should have had an award when she was in Black Panther 1 and 2.
True.
But you know, Black Panther made top 5 best selling out movies of all time.
They did?
Yeah.
Damn.
Avatar #1.
Of course.
So
that's back like when I was coming up, the biggest joint was Rocky. That's the big joint than Superman and shit.
Yeah, Superman was another one with Christopher Reeve.
Yeah.
That was a big joint.
But this was Jasmine Guy, her first time primetime Emmy. She won the joint Judith Light. Her being on Embrace by TV Academy. This is quite. I ain't know. First of all, I did. You ever seen Judith Light?
I never even heard of it. Like, it's one of those shows that just come out of the middle of nowhere. Like, I ain't know that show existed.
No. And so it's her and Judith Light that got the Emmy winner. But this for daytime. I didn't know. Oh, Peacock. They on Peacock. So this for the Creative Arts Emmy Award. Wait away. That's a black lady that got an Emmy. You know what I'm saying? That's the support. Jasmine Guy. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Guy. Now, anybody don't know who Jasmine Guy is. Now, she played in the motherfucking Rock of Shit. Now, she started off in the motherfucking School Days for sure. Everybody don't remember on School Days. That's my dog on there. I fuck with School Days too, bro. That was one of our first some of our first black things we had going on. You know what I'm saying? Movies and shit, you know? Then she went, go ahead.
She was good.
No.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
For real?
School Days was good.
That was my shit. Yeah.
That's a Spike Lee joint.
Hell yeah.
And Do the Right
We're gonna
Thing.
get to that too. Yeah, Spike Lee. Then she was on Cosby Show. That's what then she spent off with A Different World. So it's funny that she never ever. Now she did win 4 consecutive NAACP Image Awards from 1990 to 93. Me personally, I didn't like her character, but maybe that's because she did it good. Then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and she kept having what's his name keep chasing her and shit all them years, and then they finally got married. She was about to get married, but then she called it off to marry up. I forgot his name on the show.
Okay, yeah. Now she's 61 years old right now, Jasmine Chanel Guy, and she was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts.
Damn, middle name Chanel.
Yeah, ain't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Different World, Dead Like Me. I don't remember that. Dead Like Me.
I don't remember Dead Like Me.
So yeah, shouts out to her, especially for the 4 straight NAACP Image Awards for sure. She got a primetime Emmy for Different World, outstanding actress in short form comedy drama series. So that's what's up. Now she lives in Atlanta, Georgia, as everybody do. Jasmine Guy for sure. That's my dog though. Oh, what was the joint she spent off in? I didn't like that better than Cosby, but it was cool though.
Yeah, a good concept.
A Different World, right?
Yeah, good concept because you have like an all black cast.
Yeah.
That was along with it was Different World Cosby Show. You had Family Matters.
Hold on, who was in A Different World? The dude, the black dude, was that Different World? Hold
Yeah,
on.
we had the flip up glasses.
Okay, yeah. That's oh man, he played in White Man Can't Jump, right? No.
No, that's
He played in House Party.
Kadeem Hurst.
Yeah. He played some other shit. Yeah, he was in White Man Can't Jump. Come think of it.
I know he was in American Werewolf in Paris.
Cause he was like, man, you trying to steal my money? You talking to white dude about something? God damn, he was a White Man Can't Jump. When he was on the court.
He was about to go rob. No, that wasn't him. That was about to rob that store.
No, that. When he was like, man, you can't have no white boy out here talking. Damn. And he had the Jordan, what's that White Man Can't Jump? God damn.
Nah,
But I like him, though. I like him in the movies he be in, though. What's his name again?
Kadeem Harris.
Yeah, I like the movies he be in, though.
His name was Dwayne. On a different world.
On a different world, yeah. Wait a minute, he wasn't in
Nah, he wasn't in there. Rapping, School Days, Death by Temptation, Vampire in Brooklyn.
Different World, Cosby
30
Show.
Years to Life, Maid of Honor. He was on the Sixth Man.
What's that?
When Marlon Wayans, when they was brothers and he died, he turned into a ghost to help him win.
Oh yeah, that was my shit. Yeah, that was yeah, that was funny as fuck.
Then he was on I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Yeah, it wasn't White Man Can't Jump. You right.
Yeah.
I didn't remember his joint.
Yeah, he was. He just wasn't. It wasn't a big role, but he was funny as shit on that joint though.
It was a small role.
And you saying he wasn't on House Party?
I think he was in House Party.
He funny though, yeah. That is some shit. Yeah, he was in House Party. Shout out to Jasmine Guy though for winning the motherfucking Emmy, and we support our black ladies for show on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Now, bro. Speaking of motherfuckers think they funny, Cat Williams, bro. I know you already know he's been floating around the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get your thoughts on Cat. You done heard him on Club Shay Shay and all this shit on the motherfucking internet?
I watched the whole joint.
What you think of him? All right, first of all, like he did a lot, right? So
he said a lot.
All right, what you think about the whole thing? He did a lot on that
thing. My opinion on it is that he opened up a nice can of worms, but it's not the first time he did it. It's like probably the 10th time he did it. It's just people who actually sat and watched and acknowledged every piece of detail what he was explaining. Because between now and then, people were still in the mix of like, nah, ain't nobody doing that. But then as we see Hollywood, become more and more involved, we see more and more actors, male actors acting like divas, first of all. Then you have, music, entertainment, even the government. These are all people that got high cost money, like high end money, like rich people. They don't give a fuck about you, just money. And, a lot of these people, like, I remember they said I remember I seen a video, right? And they was talking about, they was doing an interview with The Rock and Kevin Hart. And the interviewer told them two to kiss on the lips. And they did it. So, that tell you, that shit like that will tell you, a little something about what's going on. But it's not like it's a little bit of can of worms that's been opened. There's a lot of cans of worms that's been opened. Like, I'm talking about Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley. I think Michael Blackson was in there a little bit. Friday movie, we talked about that. Mm-hmm. That was in there. It was some people that he mentioned, some people didn't. Mark Curry was a big one. Kevin Hart was a big one.
All right. Let's talk about a few things actually that he said. Right?
It's a lot. Like, it's a whole lot. It's a 2-hour joint.
For example, let's start with the joint he said about Ludacris, right?
Ludacris was another one.
So he said, okay, him and Ludacris was invited to a fucking Illuminati party where they told both of them, well, we need one of you to cut your hair and we give you roles, $200 million or some shit, right? And he said he turned it down, and Lucas cut his head. Now that was when he started going to the Fast and Furious and all that. So do you see right there is different from shit he been saying. He just throw shit out at first. Now he getting Pacific now. This is Pacific here. That means this person got to agree that he was physically with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Then there's somebody that had to ask you to come to an Illuminati party, bro. Who was that person first? That's the main thing we need to know. Who running the Illuminati parties?
And who's been and who
Who
else
invited?
did it?
Yeah. That's
Who's there? Like
that's so much with that, bro.
You can't have a party. You can't have a party. You can't have a party by yourself. Of course.
It's so much with that. It's
You
ridiculous.
can have a party with multiple people, and that's like, you know what I'm saying?
Like somebody invited you to this party. Illuminati, right? Okay, when you got there, all this propositions was for you, right? Who was there though? Before you got the propositions. Who invited you to this Illuminati? We all need to know this. That's the first thing. We all curious about Illuminati. Is it existing? Do it not? You clearly had an answer, right? So you need to explain to us. Who was these people? Who was there? Who told you?
Who's there?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. Then we'll know who's Illuminati then. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Like, see, the thing about the Illuminati, everybody knows it exists. Back then, like probably like 10, 12 years ago, people was like, nah, there ain't nobody in no Illuminati. But the people, these actors and these actresses that's in it are folks who is trying to persuade people that it doesn't exist. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, and I'm going to keep phrasing this. I'm going to keep saying this. The devil's job is to have people to forget that he exists. This is what this is. This is exactly what this is. Try to have people to not know that exist. We under a system, a certain system. We're looking at, folks who, entertain and get money off of it. Who's profiting off of it. That's basically what it is. And their job is to let you know that they're not profiting off of selling your soul. That's just point blank.
Well, the definition of it in the dictionary is a third person, past tense, past particulars. It's like present. I mean, it's like the past. Again, you got the answers now, bro. You are the person who can unlock our confusion on the Illuminati, baby. You talk to him. You discuss something with him.
Tupac.
You're the man.
Tupac talked about it.
Talk to us, bro.
And you see what happened to him. Tupac talked about it. You see what happened to him. Bernie Mac pretty much been on his own train. See where he at.
Yeah, black guy. Nah, this was a nigga that did this.
Bernie Mac was another person he was talking about with Steve Harvey, with Mark Curry. Said that Steve Harvey stole Mark Curry's jokes. Then they uncovered a video where they did Jeff Jam 25. Dave Chappelle was the host, and Mark Curry and Steve Harvey was going back and forth in the back. What's going on with that? What is they talking about in the back while Dave Chappelle is doing the monologue with everybody on stage? So Katt Williams pretty much, and then the funny part about Shannon Sharpe, he was doing the interview. He was like, he said something. Katt Williams said, start talking about the Illuminati. He said, you to open up a can of worms on this. And he opened up a can of worms and he was like, you don't need no more drink.
What about the part when he started going on niggas that fuck with white bitches. We know Shannon Sharp got white girls.
Yeah, he did.
He even told him, man, go ahead with that, man. Go ahead with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you got to think about it. Inviting Cat Williams, then he said it was a mistake to do it while he was saying all this. So, because you got to remember, since Club Shay Shay been around, he had Kevin Hart on the show.
Yeah, everybody on that.
He had Cedric the Entertainer on the show. He had Steve Harvey on the show. Basically, everybody that Cat Williams was talking about. So he also said, I see that you've been kind of, not in exact words, but you've been kind of been clouding up with these losers, basically. You know. Then he also said about Sid stealing his material.
Then the nigga said Epstein. You remember the part where he said Epstein offered to give him a blowjob?
I believe that.
Like, what are we?
Because you got
these are specific things you are saying though. Like, it ain't, you know.
SB,
somebody involved with these stories you telling now.
SB is a whole new world together. Now, also
that's a different topic. Yeah.
I also believe. I mean, SB is probably a member of that shit too, because he been doing some wild ass shit that, you know, the Illuminati would do, basically. And he got a list of people that's involved with the shit.
All right. my whole take on that whole thing, right? If we step back, right, since the beginning of time, it's going to be people using that whatever their place of power to get pussy. We know about that? That's clear, right?
Right.
So we know in most movies, low budget joints, it's cats and couches. Bitches, you get this pussy up, you in 3-4 movies, as far as I'm concerned. The next 3 I do. You know what I'm saying? Does that sound like the same shit that Cat Williams is saying, but at a bigger level? You know what I'm saying?
That's what it sounds like.
It's the same shit, right? So let's say the owner, the director is gay. He gonna give you a proposition from a gay point of view, right? Now, if you straight up or not, you should be like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, right? Well, if you're engaging with this,
Terry Crews. Remember it was some years ago, where executives broke him in his dick at a party in front of his wife, though. In front of his wife. So, the way he said is that his wife looked at him, pulled him to the side, and said, "Please don't do it." She said they both said that he was about to whoop his ass. And then if you whoop his ass, it wouldn't have been the story of this dude broke his dick. It'd be this black man that whooped this white man's ass. Yeah.
I mean,
they'll flip it.
Yeah, but when we step back and look at it, most people use that as, like, if you go fill out a job application and work somewhere, Burger King or something, right? That manager is fucking some of these bitches in here because he's using that access to fuck them. That's true or false?
That's true, exactly.
That's going to be on all types of jobs. Any job you go on, it's people in power using that. You can't get in here. You won't be hired, right? Or I'm going to fire you.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Example, the David Busters at Capitol Heights, the old manager was doing that.
Word.
Yeah.
That's great. But they do it all in all joints.
They're doing it in a lot of joints, though.
So
they use their power to get what they want.
Yeah. So if you're a movie director but you're gay, you're approaching people that's not gay because you're attracted to them. So let's say the nigga gay, but he about to make a movie. What's the movies with the cars? Fast and Furious. Let's say he about to make a Fast and Furious joint, but he gay. But he love motherfucker. He attracted to what you just say, Cruz, right?
Yeah.
He love this nigga, so I'm putting him in the movie because I just love him. He do his chest and shit, right? So when he get him in a joint, he come on to him, knowing that's not him though, right? But he loved him so much, he taking his hand on him, right?
Yeah, you trying to see
exactly.
Where you
now, it is some motherfuckers that go along with that, even though they not gay. Those are the people that motherfuckers be talking about, bro.
Yeah, they're sold out.
Exactly. That's where we at. It's a crossing point here, right? That everybody go through. right? On all job sites. Even gay people working motherfucking McDonald's or something. They manager or some shit, right? They doing the same shit. They only hire gay motherfuckers, right? And they approaching some of these niggas that's straight, that's cute, they like that's cute or some shit, and tying their hand in some certain ways.
I used to work.
Now you see what I'm saying?
I used to work at a job that it was a gay dude, real flamboyant, and if he got his eye on you, he would try his hand. Like this shit is so fucking.
That way, bitch, please. Oh, bitch.
The shit is ridiculous. I was working at this job. I ain't gonna say what the job was, none of that shit. But he was gay. He was a Spanish gay guy. And the stuff that he was doing was real questionable. It's like at the job though. It ain't like we going home and somebody want to meet up or nothing like that. Yeah. He's doing this shit at the job. And then it finally caught up when he was there for like maybe about 6-7 years before I got there. But it finally caught up with him because he was getting too many complaints about it. The same shit. And he's not coming after, other gay guys like that. He's coming after straight men.
Exactly, yeah.
And but see, that's what,
That's the whole big thing of this whole thing. Who are the straight ones that did it anyway to get the roles? That's the key.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying now? That's the key. We're expecting the gay motherfuckers to go along with it. You know what I'm saying? That's their thing. But who's the straight dudes that said, you know what? I'm gonna want to take this advantage of this and did some gay shit anyway, just to get the roles
and money. The money is the bigger thing.
Is that what's the name did the Fast and Furious? Like Cat Williams saying, did he do that?
Ludacris.
Now you see how this get crazy, bro?
It gets real.
This is a deep thing because we already know it's casting couches all over America. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we know they're doing the same thing in Hollywood, right? Who is bowing down to something that they're not normally doing? Who's doing gay shit that don't do normally gay shit to get these roles?
I'm gonna tell you, they used in the 80s, 70s, 80s, it was a big thing with child stars. Child stars was even getting involved with this.
Mm-hmm.
They give you an example. Remember the movie Goonies?
That was my joint.
With a bunch of kids, they had.
You remind me, I want to watch that with my son before he watch it. I hate when I want to watch something with my son and he be like, I already seen it. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? I bet you ain't seen Goonies though.
Goonies.
I'll be mad as shit if he already seen it.
Goonies was good.
That was my shit, yeah.
Yeah, the big little, the dude with the crooked, that was
my
head.
shit, yeah.
His whole head was crooked, everything.
Glad you remind me of that.
But the two characters, the two main characters was when it was the Corey brothers, right? And I think on Lifetime or one of the jumps, he had a story behind that where he started off getting the role, but the manager and his executives started running trains on the boys.
Not good.
And he was giving them coke. And one of the Corey brothers died because he was overdosed. He had overdosed. He got clean for a while, but then he overdosed, committed suicide.
Yeah.
But they kept telling him to come to the room. One of the brothers kept getting into it. One hopped off that train. He did it a few times. And he was like, nah, I can't keep doing this. I want a wife. I want a girlfriend. I like women. You know what I'm saying? For real. I can't keep doing this. This is wrong. So he hopped off the train. And the other one getting pumped up with coke and shit. And he just taking, he just, going with these gay dudes. But we can sit there and say each to his own. But, when certain people, when money is involved, a high amount of money at that, they don't get into it like, fuck it. As long as this shit don't go get out, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. They think exactly. And then another thing, you can put yourself in mostly people like when people be like, man, they be having these sex orgies and shit. You gotta put yourself in their shoes too. you're famous, you're in limelight. In order for you to really have fun, you gotta do things secluded. You have to do it like that. You gotta have joint where you know what girls are coming in here. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have control of something. And you're gonna have a situation where you got so much money, people want to have sex somewhere, right? You got single motherfuckers out there with millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be places for this shit. Like, that's why I think when Epstein had this motherfucking, he didn't had a motherfucking whole island or some shit, didn't he?
Yeah, he got a whole island.
He had that over there for the wrong reasons. You think nobody else have islands somewhere with a whole rack of bitches on them joints?
Hey, look, it's more than bitches on there. It's like bitches and everybody else. Because
this joint here, he set up for underage girls. That's some foul shit.
That's fucked up.
That's different.
And then you got a whole list of people that's going in and out of the islands. Stars.
Knowing these bitches young.
Yeah, stars.
That's different.
Entertainers. A lot of people was going in and out of this island.
But if you're a star entertainer, you need that secluded. You don't know that though. You feel me? You're not thinking the kids are there. But you need a secluded place to do your thing because you're famous.
Yeah, and sometimes you want to go to an island
exactly.
to relax.
Exactly.
Blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? Some people, and it's funny because I'm going to get to this real quick. Just real quick. Aaron Rodgers, right? Now the quarterback for the Jets, who went in the first game, 4 plays, and got hurt. Out for the season. In the locker room, his teammates in Green Bay said he an asshole.
Already? Oh, Green Bay, yeah.
When he was in Green Bay, they labeled him as an asshole. Coach didn't really fuck with him like that. He been in the league for about 15 years. Only won 1 Super Bowl. 15, maybe 16 years. Won 1 Super Bowl. But maybe the teammates back then didn't really say that too much. Like from probably like 15 or not. 2015, 14 or not. Those teammates are saying that he's an asshole. And he don't talk to nobody and things of that nature. And he started acting like a quiet prima donna. Russell Wilson is a victim of that. I mean, he's a suspect on that too. That he's a prima donna, got his own locker room and secluded himself from arresting people and shit like that. And Aaron Rodgers recently said that Jimmy Kimmel was on the SB list. Jimmy Kimmel did not take that very lightly because he got his family involved. And with an accusation like that, will get Jimmy Kimmel fucked up.
Whoopi said she wasn't on the joint. They had her on the joint. Some shit she had on the other show the other day.
Yeah, they said she was on the list. And they was like, what the fuck is going on with that? Why am I on the list?
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I be telling people most of these lists are just a Republican list full of Democrats. The whole list is going to be full of Democrats because it's a Republican made that list. You're going to be looking at it like, this is curious. Why is only Democrats?
Bill Clinton on it too.
It's going to be curious to you like, this is odd.
Bill Clinton on that list. Bill Clinton is on that list. And it's like,
again, if you're a motherfucker, famous motherfucker, you want to go to these secluded places. That's what they had. They got them now somewhere where they get away, go away somewhere in this group of holes somewhere, and that's what happens.
But you have to think about it as well. They had a big bust some time ago, like maybe about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, where the Secret Services were going to islands too, and they was getting, I think it was Dominican Republic to be specific. Went to the Democratic Republic, was getting selling teenagers and shit out of there, or island or something like that. But it's look it up, folks. It's Google. Secret Services was going in and out of the islands over there, somewhere over there, and they was getting teenagers in and out of there, was selling them on the street, and they was making a big profit out of it. So I'm sitting there like, they don't get paid enough for jumping for a bullet for a president or something? Like, what the fuck is going on around?
That's crazy.
It's crazy as shit. Yeah, back to the Cat Williams thing. It's a lot to open up, but this is only a couple hours of podcast, so we can't cram everything in. But Cat Williams opened up a lot of shit, and it's like when you look at it, right? A lot of the shit, and people deemed it 100% correct. It is everybody knew what was going on. It's just people just scared to say something. Everybody is involved with the list. Like, was in his crosshairs. Diddy was in his crosshairs, but we already know about Diddy. We knew about Diddy years ago. There ain't no secret about that. Grooming people and like children and shit, and the people like he was signing under his label and shit. We already knew about that. Stuff like that is not a secret. And the Hollywood is not a secret. It's just they don't want you to know, like, to believe that it's a lie and it's not really true. And I heard Kevin Hart's ex-wife is going on tour with Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Heard about that too.
That's funny as shit.
That's wild. They asked Kevin, one of the TMZ people, I think it was TMZ, it was a reporter, asked Kevin Hart, how you feel about your ex-wife going on tour with him? He said, I hope it's a great show. Got on the bus and rode out. Cause like it's a lot to unpack, man. And then the response to the videos, right? Of the people that it was in his crosshairs. Mike F said, why you ain't mention me?
Yeah.
And then, say something about his little
I ain't like Kevin Hart. He kept trying. Kevin Hart is not funny, bro. He kept trying to go on him. That shit wasn't funny.
Who, Kevin Hart?
Yeah, he kept trying to go back on Cat Williams. That shit was trash.
Oh, you talking about on the football joint?
Yeah, you saw that shit?
Yeah, Kevin Perkins, Kendrick Perkins started that shit. It was like, you ain't say that when Cat Williams was unloading on your ass. He said, look, are you going to train the circus, or you going to look at a circus or train the clown or something like that? But Kendrick Perkins funny as shit. But that's the thing about Kendrick Perkins. He not really what you call good in what he's doing, but now, he will pull your card out.
A few things went on with Lil Nas X, right?
Right.
Now everybody he getting a backlash on everything, whether it's they don't even know, they trying to figure out is he Christian? What is happening here with this nigga, man? I'm confused. I don't know if they trying to say. I don't know if they trying to say what he not. What was that he was doing though? First of all, was that
a couple years ago? Okay, we're gonna start it off like this. Remember, it was the Old Town Road. They had another Panini video. Then after that, he announced he was gay. Then he had the pink shit on in jail, singing, rapping, or entertaining, I should say, on a video. Then he had a video after that when he looking the devil's face. And now he doing this. Like, he was lap dancing the devil, licking the face. That's under the Cat Williams thing he's saying too. But that's under the same umbrella. That is the same shit. Right, this is where he got the Jesus wig on, sitting there eating the bread of Christ and the blood of Christ, which is the bread and wine that was breaking.
He was doing. Yeah.
So he was in there crushing them Jones. I ain't gonna lie, I had 2 or 3 of bread when I was a kid. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I did it, but I ain't crushed like he did. But he, taking the wine, drinking the bread, like a lot. He's getting the backlash of that because they're saying that
he making a mockery of the shit.
Now he's making a mockery of it. Like
Yeah.
you had a video a couple years ago when he was looking at the devil's face, giving him the lap dance, sucking his penis, all this shit. And then now this year he's doing a video about Jesus. And it's not really good. It's not a really good look actually.
I don't understand what's this thing? Like
it's not, and then you announce you gay, then licking the devil's face in the video, you lap dancing them. Pretty much people are done. I know I've been done when I seen the video when he was in the jail. All the pink with the pink jumpsuit on.
Now the latest news is he's saying he's been accepted to Christian college. So I guess he's going to Christian college.
Is he trying to turn his life around? If he's trying to turn his life around, I understand that part. But you're mixing all
clown,
this,
bro.
You mixing
clown activity.
You mixing not exactly what it is. It's a circus. You're mixing having the hell together. Like you're doing a video, going to hell, you worshiping the devil, you giving them lap dance. I'm gonna keep saying this shit. Like it's not serenading. Like you're doing this, and then you accepted a Christian college. I see if you're doing that if you're trying to turn your life around. Like if you're trying to get out of that, what you was doing a couple years ago. But if it's not something that's supposed to be genuine, I don't know, man. It's like it's a still line. It's fuzzy. This is fuzzy. This is a fuzzy
to me
situation.
I just think motherfuckers do shit to get attention, bro. Just like I feel the same way about Cat Williams did the same thing to me. What he do? I guarantee you, he got sold out. He going on tour or something by now. Probably shit sold out because of this. Because they plant these seeds. They do this to get this shit on traction. Like he went in on Shay Shay joint and just spilled everything he could think of.
Like he unloaded.
You feel what I'm saying? Knowing, all right, I leave here, I should be able to just do 2-3 shows. I go on the road. You know what I'm saying? He ain't expect to be like this. Where he just go around the whole round of the United States on the whole tour now. You know what I'm saying? You want to see this nigga for a year and a half from now. He good to go.
I mean, I look at the Cat Williams joint, right? Yeah, he probably had a little bit too much to drink. You gotta think about it. A drunk mouth talks a sober mind.
Yeah, this is some of that shit. It's hard for me to believe. Half of that shit he was saying.
But
then I don't like the fact that you can't get roles.
It.
You can't get roles now. Now you want to spill beans. Like everybody keep it to themselves till they outside. They can't get in no more. Then it's, you know what? He Illuminati. He's a piece of shit. No, you didn't tell us that a year ago when you was in there with him. Fuck wrong with you. That's why I get Ice Cube credit. He never was actually in there with these. Can we say that? Oh shit, he was. I take that back.
He was.
Yeah.
Because you got
I forgot.
The contract of Black America.
Not only that, he went a half-half with the Jews to do the NBA. That started to have the basketball thing he did.
Right, and they got and some of them got on the
SB. Some of them was on Trump campaign that contribute to this shit.
And some of them went on SB.
That too.
Some of them got caught up with that SB shit. So, yeah.
But in general, Ice Cube did his own thing with you didn't make him do certain music. You didn't make him do certain movies, put it like that. Wasn't no companies making him act a certain way. You feel me? And he did the music the way he wanted. That's why I always give him credit. Even though most big companies dropped him, he still went on and did Lynch Mob, made his own motherfucking Priority Records. You feel me? So he continued doing what he's doing. So that there I give him credit for. He didn't bow down and do whatever they wanted him to do. Whatever it is, Cat say suck dicks. Cat will say, give the head. Now everybody like at the beginning, everybody know Ice was like one of the first rebelling rappers out there. You know what I'm saying? NWA, the whole crew. You know what I'm saying? They was in the fucking government was drafting their ass for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So that they wasn't just normal. When you got the government taking time out to put your ass in arrest, that you ain't normal no more. You know what I'm saying, bro?
But then it gets to the point where rappers was getting involved with the government, like trying to get on the good side, trying to see if they can help out the community. But then, of course, like everything else, it always comes with a cost.
Remember, what was that joint?
You have to give and take. You have to
What was
give
that
something
song
and take
called?
something.
Fight the Power. No. Was that it? No. What's the joint that everybody united with?
Oh, you talking about the joint, the Stop the Violence joint?
Yeah. Self-destruction.
Self-destruction.
Is that it? Yeah. Is that what I'm thinking of though?
Self-destruction. But you talking about the joint where Eazy-E, they did two of those.
Yeah, self-destruction, and it was another one on the West Coast because they were split.
Yeah, they did a West Coast joint.
The East Coast joint was the best joint because it was the first one, really, because self-destruction was the shit. Headed for self-destruction when everybody kept flowing on that joint. MC Light, everybody, that shit was the shit, bro. Then they did the flip side of the West Coast side of the joint. I forgot the name of that joint.
I think that's the joint.
It wasn't as big as self-destruction.
No, it wasn't. It was the joint where, like...
It was tighter, though. It was more hood. It was more ghetto-ish.
It was more ghetto-ish.
Than,
the East Coast joint.
Yeah, it was.
Because they was actually in the hood talking about stuff, stop the violence stuff.
Yeah. That joint, the Stop the Violence. That joint was tight too. Now I think about it. It wasn't better than what's the name, but the lyrics put like that, the flow of the beat was better than Self-Destruction, but Self-Destruction was huge. That was a big joint. You can't deny that joint right there. But like if I'm riding, driving, I would rather listen to the West Coast joint because that joint thump. That joint is like it feels ghetto. That joint feel more commercial than Self-Destruction joint.
Yeah, the NWA on the joint. They had
Eazy-E. Yeah, what's the other little motherfucker that? I think was that MC Breed? There was a lot of people in that joint though.
It was MC8.
Oh, MC8 too.
The MC8 was on the joint. DJ Quick.
I was just about to say DJ Quick, yeah.
DJ Quick was on the joint.
It flew though. It was a nice flow. It just wasn't bigger than Self-Destruction. Self-Destruction was huge. And the way they flew on Self-Destruction was tight too, though. So, you know what I'm saying?
But the message was the same. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Stop the bullshit. Even though they, it's funny because they set it up, you know, to have the influence of being in the street and, you know, I shot the motherfucker.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But then
stop the violence joint.
Then you turn around and say, stop the violence.
It was crazy.
Now you're contradicting yourself.
I didn't get it anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like, huh?
Now you're contradicting yourself. You're contradicting what you're trying to.
But then you go back, you got literally listen to the lyrics first. Like some of them you might say that with, but some of them kind of stayed where they were. You know what I'm saying? In their lyrics too on that joint. That joint was tight. Anybody listening right now, check that joint out, motherfucker. Stop both of those joints for real, bro. Them joints was tight back then. But appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. You know what I'm saying, dog? We got the devil worshiper up here, they call him. Oh man was like, let me take all this bread. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
I don't know what it confused me. At this point, Lil Nas X is confusing me with whatever it is you're trying to prove or whatever.
Man, everybody is a fucking shock jock these days. Nobody is nothing. Everybody want to do something to get their more views up on YouTube or get more motherfucking so they can go on tour. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody just full of shit these days, bro. Can't believe nothing anybody doing these days, bro. They doing it for clickbait, for show. I don't give a fuck.
Definitely clickbait.
These niggas on something different. appreciate everybody, man. Be tuning into our podcast, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. We getting this year started, you know. I know we've been behind a little bit, you know what I'm saying, but we just getting started. This year just starting off fresh, new, you know. We're gonna get it in as usual, as we do. You got something to say for Yaya though?
Yeah, everybody, you got family and friends supporting. Whatever it is they do, if it's something good anyway, but you know, if they want some bullshit, cut them off. Ain't no shit.
Let's go. Let's rock. Hey, bad. Hey, bad, boy, yeah. Hey, I see that, boy, yeah.
Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, wherever you get your podcast at, baby.
Hey, yo, Zach. I got a chance. Before I go, I throw it up, motherfucker, throw it up. Hey, throw it up, motherfucker, throw it up. When they just get it, throw it up. When they just get it, throw it up, throw it up. Throw it up, 7 bullets, throw it up. Throw it up, snake, rock, throw it up. When they just get it, throw it up.